you introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm John, play bass for Nile.
I'm Karl, I play guitar with Nile. Beautiful day in Holland, isn't it?
Yeah. You like it over here?
Lots of rain.
Yeah. Hey, but you like playing festivals like this?
I think festivals are wonderful. A lot of different kind of bands, lots of interesting people. I like playing festivals here.
Yeah. It's not a regular metal festival. It's like only pop and dance and all that kind of stuff. Isn't that strange?
What? That Nile is on a festival like this?
Yes.
No, because it seems like to be a wide spectrum of music that's here. So, why not?
Do you often experience that? Like lots of festivals with different bands? Or is it only metal festivals you play?
Well, mostly we're a metal band, so we do mostly metal festivals. But I think this is a great change of pace.
Yeah.
Get to meet some new people, hear some different bands. It's good.
Which bands do we want to see?
Dillinger Escape Plan.
Big fan of them?
I think those guys are nuts, man. They're crazy great. Yep.
For the listeners who don't know, could you give a short history of the band Nile?
Well, we're in our 11th year now. We started in '93. John has been with us 3 years now. Yeah. We started with Relapse Records, and we're still on Relapse Records.
Oh, that's cool.
Why not? Got a home.
Yeah.
Somewhere to go to. Someone that answers the phone.
Yeah. But where you're from? How did you guys meet and stuff?
Well, we're from South Carolina. John is actually from North Carolina.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a big war, huh?
Yeah, the North and the South.
Yeah.
So,
And then you started jamming together and...
well, we'd already started Nile, and our bass player left, and we'd known John for years. So we'd always followed his bands. We really liked what he did. So he was the first guy we called.
And it clicked.
Yeah, it pretty much did, for the most part,
Did you play this loud music? Because Nile is one of the it's the loudest band on this festival, but the fastest. Is it this kind of style you always play?
Yeah. I've always played a similar heavy style. It's always been in the aggressive style, I think back 10, 11 years ago, both of our bands were equally brutal, It's like, so
It was more brutal.
Yeah.
it just kind of came into line, It was just, since I was around and I was pretty much available since my band really wasn't doing much,
Which bands have you been in?
I played for Demonic Christ, and then I had Dark Moon after that, and then then now Nile, But it just kind of worked in its own way, It was pretty cool. It was a little bit different approach, and it was a little tricky at first, It was pretty tricky at first, but then it's been a lot of fun. I mean, these guys are amazing musicians, and I just had the utmost respect for them. The last thing they needed is to be sitting around without a bass player, So why not,
Why not? It seems to be the word of the day. Why not?
Word of the day.
Word of the day. Why not?
Hey, what kind of influences does Nile have? Because you play such brutal and fast music.
Well, a lot of traditional heavy metal influences, certainly. Like your Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, Rush, all that. But also, a few Middle Eastern influences like Ravi Shankar. I also listen to a lot of stuff like Ulrich Roth.
I don't know.
Oh man, amazing guitar player.
Okay.
Amazing, yeah.
So lots of diversity in the music you're listening to.
I think so, and plus each one of us, has slightly different influences. So I think it makes for a nice eclectic mix.
Hey, the band name Nile, it stands of course for the river in Egypt. What's Nile about? Is it like a concept idea for Egyptian things or stories or history?
Well, I think it appears that way from the outside, but from the inside, no, not really. It's just stuff that we like. I was always into stuff like that, so it just seemed kind of natural to have music like that and to follow those subjects.
Yeah.
Just seem to work.
Okay. Could you give an example for some subjects?
Well, a lot of our stuff is obviously dealing with Egyptian history, mythology, ancient wars, and stuff that I think's really it's metal. Yeah, it just seems right for metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Nile is metal.
Nile is metal. Another word for the day.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, but last year your last album came out. How did it go?
It did the best of any of our records so far, so I think that's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
How was it received in America?
Pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. I mean, you know, it did what we expected. You know, I mean, a little more than what we expected, actually. An American audience is a little tougher to reach because it's so spread out.
Yeah.
You know? You have to do a lot of legwork to try to get your music to have people hear it, you know?
And then to have people give a fuck about it,
Yeah.
that seems pretty tough too.
Yeah. Do you prefer Europe or America in music-wise?
Well, as far as audiences goes, I like the European audiences or the Japanese great audience. Yeah.
Take it all, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. America seems really trendy driven, like whatever is the flavor, that's what's popular, and so sometimes it's hard to reach the metalheads. Yeah, it really is. But over here, it's metal lives here.
Yeah. But how's the metal scene in America? Because it's divided, you told me. But in your hard style, is that popular? Like there, are there other bands similar to you?
It's definitely a subculture, you know. It's definitely not in the prime of things. Like here you could throw a festival in Germany, you know, Vodka Festival is 40, 50,000 people. You try that shit in America, you're getting 6,000 maybe, you know. So you see the dynamics of everything. Plus, like I said, you know, America's so widespread. People don't want to drive that damn far, you know. They don't want to go that far. You know, Europe's pretty concentrated, and you got a lot of cultures mixing in together. So it's, you know, it just seems right for all that to happen. Plus, you guys dedicated an entire season to festivals, so you're going to get the turnouts like unbelievable. America, they throw on these festivals, and they're
terrible.
They're
Really terrible.
Really terrible.
I know some guys are always bouncing in the front, like they're really aggressive, like really we're hitting each other. And but here it's also wild, but not that aggressive.
You know, there seems to be a little more respect for humanity.
Over here, I think.
Yeah. America, you know, those guys are trying to be all tough, and I don't really, you know what? Half of those people that buy those records, I don't think they actually listen to them. Yeah, it's all about trendy and what's cool, and if it seems to be in to bash people around, well, that's what those guys do.
Yeah. Hey, about the record, how did you start writing the record together? How did it go? In what way? In what, like rehearsing and stuff? Is that the way you work?
Oh, we rehearse.
Jamming and.
Well, a lot of our work that we do songwriting, we work on our own and get the ideas together, and then we get together once we've got something to work with. We make a lot of demo tapes and send our stuff back and forth to each other, and it seems to work for us.
And then you got in the studio, and with which producer did you record this one?
This last one was with Bob Moore. He did the first couple of Nile records.
What's his involvement into the band?
Well, he pushes the knobs.
Only there, but
Yeah.
not like arranging and stuff.
Fuck no. We don't let anybody fuck with us.
Okay.
We think we can manage that part ourselves. Yeah.
Okay. What do you expect from today?
More sunshine, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to the concert.
Yeah, I think it's good. There's a nice vibe here, a lot of friendly people. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah. Hey, what are the next plans for Nile? Next plans for the coming months?
next plan for the next couple months.
Yep.
Get ready to get busy on an album.
Yeah.
You know?
We'll finish writing some songs and take some shape with our direction. And
How many songs have you written?
we got 5 or 6 in various states of disorder. Yeah.
Is it easy to write on the road?
We don't write on the road. We don't do it at all. We might jam around and come up with some guitar ideas, but actual songwriting, our stuff's a little too involved for that. Yeah, it seems to work for us to tour or write, one or the other.
So when you have an idea, you cannot record it. You don't record it.
Not until we get home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sticks in your head.
Well, yeah. If you got a good idea, then it's usually a pretty good idea. So we work on it at home.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.